Hello everybody, my name is Bloodbath169 and welcome back to Age of Mythology. A couple of quick things before we get started. First of all, if you couldn't tell by that sound, no, I was not able to replace my desk chair this year. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with this. Hopefully doesn't sound as bad as it did last year. You'll also notice that the audio has changed in quality. That's because I finally figured out how to get the Bandicam to record game audio along with the mic audio, which is always nice. That, I think, came back to the fact that it was a laptop that I was recording on before. Two, for now anyway, if it sounds like I'm pitching my voice lower or it sounds like I'm keeping my voice down, that's because I am. I'm trying not to wake up other people because it's 3 in the morning and I have a roommate. Let's see, what else? I think that's about it. So, with that being said, guys, welcome back to Age of Mythology. Now we're going to pick up where we left off. If I recall correctly, our Cantos and our heroes got trapped in the Underworld in our last episode. In our last episode was Strangers. They got help, or they got help from the Shades and escaped the Underworld. So we're going to pick up where we left off with the Lost Relic. Our Cantos, Ajax, and Chiron emerge in the Underworld to find themselves in another part of the world. But before they can get their bearings, they must help Aman-Ra excavate the Sword of the Guardian. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be in...
So you have no idea where we are?
Admiral.
What are you doing here?
We're lost.
And unlucky, too. I am Aman-Ra. Prepare your men. We have to defend this area.
Defended against what?
This oasis holds treasures beyond water. A relic is buried here. My enemies are on their way to try to take it.
What does that have to do with us?
Look around. Those passes are the only entrance to this oasis. Escape through them and you will run headlong into the worshippers of Set. You can choose to die there, or fight here with me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You heard the lady. Strengthen these defenses and prepare for attack.
Okay. Let's first of all get all of our military up over here. That way we can actually see what we got here. Defend against attacks from the 3 canyons long enough for your villagers to take out the relic. Okay, we got 2 slingers there. A priest and a slinger.
We've got to hold these walls as long as we can.
Let's see, we don't need that necessarily. Let's go ahead and hit Crellinations. Let's go ahead and borrow
in which
2 of these guys. What does it cost us here? Gold. So let's not actually use our villagers that are harvesting gold then. Let's move over here and grab these 2.
Here they come!
Yeah. Here they come indeed.
EU refer.
Yeah, okay. So then we need boom, boom. And we also need boom. Come on, I need like 10 more, thank you. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and do that there. We'll move the whole military over here for the time being. Do we have... That's a market. Okay, we don't need the market, per se. Let's go ahead and upgrade our food or our capacity there. Flood of the Nile, huh? And we got people attacking up here. Is everybody over here dead? Yep, they sure are. Okay, let's come over here. What's this now? have? Okay, so I've got 3 guys on there. I've got to go until this runs out. Okay. What's this now? Let's go ahead and make these 2. And we got a 3rd one already. Jeez, what do you guys take forever to die?
Wedge.
He's over here now. Okay. Do I have any other means of training new people?
Grig.
Not particularly. Okay, so the military I have is all I got. That's fine. Not really, but I hear that's something you're supposed to say. Okay, get him, get him, get him, get him. Get him down good, thank you. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and be smart here. How would this be smart? Let's see. Yes, it will be. Okay, let's go ahead and add this guy to these 2. At that, that, and that. Go ahead and heal that up. Alright, we fair in my ear. Laborer. Let's see. Farming and laboring peasants made up the bulk of ancient Egypt's population. They provided the surplus of food, raw materials, and manufacturers that supported the ruling pharaohs, the civil bureaucracy, the priesthood, and the army. Although the life of the peasants was not easy, they lived better than peasants elsewhere due to the bounty of the Nile Valley. Peasants worked the fields, maintained the extensive irrigation system, and labored on huge public works like the pyramids, temples, and other monuments. Okay. Let's see, Watchtower has not changed. It looks like I didn't have anything culture specific here. We can go ahead and increase that. So I get for playing on a different game there. I think we can safely go ahead and do hunting dogs. And Flood of the Nile was that. ISIS causes the Nile River to provide free food. The Black Land, another name for Lower Egypt, refers to the deposits of rich black soil that the regular flooding of the Nile left behind. This rich black soil was excellent for farming, and coupled with irrigation and inventions like the shadoof, allowed ancient Egyptians to survive and prosper in an otherwise harsh environment. The Egyptians' whole way of life depended upon these floods. The Nile today no longer floods as it once did. A series of dams and hydroelectric plants like the one at Aswan control its flooding and generate electrical energy. Such damming is a subject of great controversy in northern Africa for many social and environmental reasons. Yeah, well, I guess I can understand why they would want to dam it. I mean, damage is damage, and damage ain't cheap. I mean, you know, let's all be fair here. What are you good for? Slinger. Counter archer. Archer only good against other archers. That's interesting. Egyptian slingers are good against archers like the Toxotes or chariot archers, but are weak against other unit types. In the classical age, the slinger can be used to stop counter infantry such as the axeman. It is often beneficial for Egyptians to switch over to Migdal units in the heroic age. The sling was simply a long piece of cloth that could be swung rapidly and partially released to cast a stone or metal object with fairly high accuracy. Originally a hunting weapon for bringing down small game and birds, the sling was adapted easily to the battlefield where light troops used it to harass enemy formations. Slings were much cheaper to make than a bow and its complement of arrows, and slingers were much easier to train than archers. Many ancient Many ancient armies kept contingents of slingers to accompany their infantry and archer units. One of the most famous single combat bats recounted in the Bible was that of the slinger David killing the great Goliath. That's true. Okay, and then we got the priest here. I can apparently build an obelisk for line of sight. That's interesting. Let's see. Priests are Egyptian heroes. They're among the few units with the ability to heal. Oh, that's nice. They have a short-range attack that improves in later ages and is devastating against enemy myth units. Make sure that priests are accompanied by units that can protect them from human soldiers. Because they have a ranged attack, priests can strike at slow-moving myth units, but they may fall in battle against myth units with a strong hand-to-hand attack that manage to close with the priests. Each major god's priests have different abilities. Raw priests can empower buildings. Set priests can convert wild animals. Isis priests can quickly summon inexpensive obelisks. Okay. So we must be doing Isis. Of course, we already knew that because we had Flood of the Nile. Okay. I don't quite have enough wood for that.
The relic is becoming uncovered.
Oh, is it? Good point. Excavation. The sword of the sleeping guardian lies beneath these rocky sands. The guardian will sleep until a great evil threatens the land, when heroes will find and restore the guardian, or restore the sword to him. Okay. What other new units might we have? Lumber camp is an Egyptian collection point for laborers. Wood was a relatively scarce resource for the ancient Egyptians, partly because the only dependable water supply was the Nile River, and partly because few of the native tree species provided wood that could be worked. The Egyptians compensated by establishing lumber camps far up the Nile or by trading for the famous cedar of Lebanon. Because of the rarity and expensive wood, most construction in Egypt was of stone or mud brick. Okay. Mining camp. The deserts surrounding ancient Egypt were rich in minerals, especially salt, copper, and gold. To harvest these resources, the Egyptians built mines, mainly open pit mines, often operated by slave labor. And that's an important thing to take note of, is that no, by no means is slavery a new thing. And although it's of course a good thing that the slave trade ended, slaves have been enslavement has been happening for centuries. Doesn't make it okay, but it is reality. Jeez, you guys work slow. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's just not very nice. Fine, let's do a gate here. You are a fun guy. That's what I was afraid of. That was a catapult, looked like. Of course you're gonna destroy that. Okay, great. Now get over here. Put a gate there. What are you guys? That's not nice, buddy. That's just not nice at all. Okay. People on the bet that you're gonna come in and attack this spot next.
Engage.
Okay. You guys that need to come and repair. Boom, boom, boom. And let's go ahead and do 2 new things there.
Get it.
Brig.
Oop, no,
Up.
you're not done repairing. Repair that. And then go
You
repair,
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 I
repair,
repair, tayo,
build,
tayo.
and build.
In wedge, you air.
Go ahead and do line of sight. Okay, there you go.
Ini,
Huh?
In
Brig.
wedge, in edge, you
Dang it.
air. Ia at you.
Uh-huh. Should have parked him over there because I don't have any units blocking it. Where are you guys making a beeline for now? You right
Yeah,
there.
I
Get him. Good point. Let's put them in the middle, and that way they can respond to an attack in any direction. That would be the smarter move. But while we're at it, let's take two of these guys. And no, they can't defend themselves, so let's not do that. Alright, so how's this coming along? So a little over, close to halfway there. Whoa, what the heck are these? Scarab. Size, most about 2 inches long, but Sekhmet scarabs are about 12 feet long. Most eat dung, Sekhmet scarabs eat buildings. Eesh. Scarab beetles are a diverse group of insects that live in South America and Egypt. Egyptians adopted the scarab as sacred and used it to represent Ra, who rolled the sun across the sky each day. The most famous scarab beetles roll dung into a ball and then proceed to roll their treasure back to their tunnels. The Egyptians depicted scarabs in a variety of artwork, including amulets and heart scarabs, which were large pieces hung on the neck or as a pectoral. You are my soul, which is in my body, the god Khnum, who makes my limbs sound. When you go forth to the hereafter, my name shall not stink to the courtiers who create people on his behalf. Do not tell lies about me in the presence of the great god. Inscription found in a heart scarab in the temple of Amun. They're not good on building, that's for dang sure. Hopefully they're pretty useless for anything else, too. Nope. Leave my guys alone. Boom. Okay, now I got him. Are you serious? Alright, that's the thing that happened. Do I have any means of replacing villagers?
In wedge at you.
Okay, I officially don't have any further need for wood. Or I've got plenty of gold for the time being, so everybody just go over here and start digging. Or food for that matter. Let's get this done. Okay, so when scarabs die, they do a massive amount of damage to other entities. That's good to know. The healing ability is awful nice. Mm-hmm. Well, that's quite a few. Oh, I gotta get used to this. I forgot to I didn't notice it stopped recording. Okay. Isis is god power. Makes your villagers gather gold at double rate for a short period of time. Make sure you are in a good position to maximize your gold mining while this god power is in use. Okay, the galleries which they dig are not straight, but run in the direction of the metal-containing vein. As the workers are in the dark in these winding tunnels, they carry torches which are affixed to their foreheads. Non-nubile children enter these underground galleries and lift with great pains the loosened chunks of ore and carry them outside. Diodorus. Okay. So I don't know when it stopped recording, but as you can tell, we've had some losses, shall we say. Oh crap.
In wedge. At you.
Handle these guys, please. Post haste. And now handle these guys.
At you.
Before they kill my only remaining villager would be nice. I can't even... Oh no, I can't replace the wall. Okay. Do the wall there. Okay, yep, over here now.
At you. At you.
Okay, then you are going to need to come over here. Yeah, there goes the wall.
At you.
In wedge.
Okay. Alright. How's this thing coming? Almost there. Okay, I'm not so worried about these guys. Make sure we got our gate. Very nice. Now come over here and patch that hole. Okay, while we're waiting, nope, come over here. Oh, gosh darn. Catapults. Let's see, siege weapons can destroy buildings but are weak against other units, especially cavalry. Egyptians can also use catapults to defeat enemy ships. Nice. Catapults were invented by the Greeks for use as artillery on the battlefield or during a siege. By creating tension by pulling back large bow-like arms or twisting cordage made of hides or hair, a great throwing force could be achieved. Catapults could throw a stone weighing over 10 pounds to a range of nearly 1,500 feet. Dying. Okay. These guys would be the priority, though. Get him. Siege tower. Can destroy buildings but are weak against other units, especially cavalry. One of the machines developed to attack walled towers was a siege tower on wheels. This large wooden tower was covered with wet hides to minimize its vulnerability to fire. A battering ram was suspended inside for use against the wall the tower was moved against. The tower protected the men working the ram and other men shooting arrows into the town. When the wall was knocked down by the ram, the attacking army could enter the city.
Get it.
And these attacks just keep picking up, so... Oh, we got it done. Nice. Got it done. Okay. You are entering the Egyptian portion of the campaign. Would you like to view a short Egyptian tutorial? Yes. What is our differences here?
When playing the Egyptians, there are two things to remember.
Okay.
First, the Pharaoh is one of your most important units. He can be tasked to empower different buildings in your city. While the Pharaoh is empowering a completed building, the building will train units, research improvements, and gather resources faster.
Okay.
The Pharaoh can also be tasked on foundations, speeding the building's construction. In combat, your Pharaoh is very strong against myth units. You only have one Pharaoh, so where and when to use him is very important.
Okay.
The Egyptians gain favor by building monuments. There are 5 different monuments that can be built. You can only build one of each. You will gain favor faster with each new one constructed.
Okay. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for part 11 of Age of Mythology. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video. We're going to pick up where we leave off immediately for me. And hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. And I apologize for the hiccups as far as recording. Again, it's been almost a year since I recorded anything. So it takes me a minute to get used to it again. But with that being said, guys, thank you once again, everybody, for joining me for today's video. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.